Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Tom. Welcome to Eclectic Skies. You know, this is my Babe and I's channel, you know what I'm saying? And today there's very sad news. In Santa Fe High School, 10 children were killed. No joke. In Texas. And it's very sad, and it's upsetting. And you know what? I'm so tired of hearing about these school shootings, and I'm sure you are too. So today, all right, today I just want to give you my 2 cents. I want to give you some solutions that I think might help, all right? First of all, I'm a school teacher. I teach adaptive physical education. I've taught physical education. That's what I do, all right? In the school system in New York City. I teach in Brooklyn. Now, first of all, what I would teach, I want to get to the security part, all right? First of all, obviously, the building has to be secure. You have to make these buildings secure for the kids, where it's safe. I will get to that in 1 second. First thing I would do is teach these kids about love and respect and caring, okay? So if I was in charge of a school, as soon as these students would come into my school from pre-K to 12th grade, as soon as they come in from pre-K and they leave to the 12th grade, I would have a class. It would be all year long, okay? There's no grade in this class. There's no grade. This is about learning and teaching students about love, loving themselves, okay? Caring for themselves, and also respecting their parents, respecting their teachers, respecting their peers, their fellow classmates, and teach children that solving a problem, shooting somebody and killing somebody, doesn't solve the problem. It just causes a lot of pain. But to teach these kids, you know what? It's a good idea, you know, it's great to have love in your heart. Have respect and love for animals. Treat animals nice. You know, you might think I'm joking, but treat the insects, the plants, the nature, treat that nice. Be respectful to that. Again, be respectful to mom and dad. So these are the things I would be teaching all year long, not a grade, teaching these children when they get in from pre-K to 12 about love and respect and caring. And also explaining to these children, to the students, that if you're angry, it's okay to get angry. That's an emotion. People get angry. But it's what you do with your anger. It's not okay. It's not okay to hurt somebody or to injure somebody or to say something negative to somebody. That's not okay. So I would teach these children, the students, that if you get angry, talk with somebody. And that anger, you know, is not going to solve the problem. Again, like I just said, don't take it out on somebody. Don't hurt anybody. And I would not mix, obviously, you don't want to be mixing religion and school. But if they believed in a higher power, great. That's great. Okay? And, you know, I don't know, they can even say, like, you know, the universe is something greater than them. We live on a planet. We all live on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And we should all care about the planet, about each other. And these are the things I would do within that class, okay? So half the class would be talking about love and teaching these children about respecting their parents and whatnot, what I just said. And then I would make a circle in the class, and I would ask these kids how they're doing. How you doing, Johnny? How's your day going? Let them talk. See how they're doing. Some kids are doing okay. Some kids aren't. Some kids are very angry. You know, have a little bit of a structure of letting them talk and letting them get out some issues. Okay? I'm not saying you're going to solve all these problems, but at least it's a start. At least it's a start. And obviously, school buildings need plenty of guidance counselors, you know. Kids, you know, these schools need a lot of help, especially here in Brooklyn, New York. The schools are shared, Usually there's a charter school, which is separate, and then there's the Board of Education. So usually there's two schools in one. There's a lot of students in the building, and obviously a lot of teachers and principals and assistant principals. There's a lot of folks in that one building because, again, it's shared with the charter school. So that's definitely something that I would totally teach these children. That's from day one. Maybe they'll they'll take it in and they'll say, yeah, that is a good message. Respecting each other and not hurting one another. Okay, now getting to the security part, all right? Again, I live in Brooklyn. I'm a school teacher, all right? I'm an adaptive physical education teacher, man. And after 9/11, all right, it was a terrible day. You know what I'm saying? It was awful, 9/11. I experienced it right here in Brooklyn. I saw the towers, the smoke. It was awful, right? But after that day, nothing really changed in the school system when I was working. You know what I mean? They didn't immediately put locks on doors, and you know what I mean? They were tough for a little while, and then they eased off. They eased off with being vigilant. You know what I'm saying? So right now, things have changed a little bit. Things are a little bit better. Most of the doors in the school buildings have a lock on it and an alarm on it. I've seen a lot of schools with that. So I got to give kudos for that. However, during the school day, I work in 3 schools. I go to 3 schools a day. So I see a lot. I worked in Williamsburg, all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And basically sometimes, the kids, when they go out for recess, sometimes that door will be open. Sometimes the teacher will put a cone in front of it and the door will be open. So that's not good because somebody that is mentally ill or wants to do harm can easily sneak in. So, there's a lot that, is going on over here. First of all, what I would do if I was a principal of a school, if I had the authority, I'd have an armed guard, armed person, an armed police officer in the front of my school. The only way you can get in and out of my school is through the front door. That's it. Through the front door. Okay? That's number one. Now, some schools might say, well, Mr. Moran, you got to go through the back door, in case there's a fire. Well, I'd have that chained, and if there was a fire drill, I'd have it unlocked, and I'd have an additional armed guard, an armed person there. So there would be 2 people armed in the building, protecting people in case some crazy person walks in, all right? Or wants to run in with a bomb or whatever. And then I would lock that door after the fire alarm was over, having that secure, the armed person there. All right. So again, if you want to come in my building, you're coming in through the front door. You're going into a metal detector. That's it. When I got to go to court for, child support, I go to downtown Brooklyn and I take off my belt. I give them my keys. I put it through a metal detector. That's what you would have to do to come in my building. I don't care who you are. If you're another principal in another building, you're going through a metal detector. Okay? That's it. Bada bing. I would also have anywhere from 3 to 5 people in the building, teachers that are licensed and know how to use a weapon, that want to help with part of the security. I would definitely have them armed. As long as they know how to use their weapon and they wanted to do that. And sure, give them a few extra bucks. Why not? They're helping keeping the building safe. I would feel a whole lot safer knowing that, man, I don't know who they are, but there's 3 to 5 additional people in the building with a weapon. That makes me feel good. That would make my, the students feel good too, knowing that, we got somebody, we got teachers too. That are willing to put their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? So that's I would definitely be in favor of that. Again, I would make sure the windows on the first floor, you couldn't climb in or get in. I'd shut all the windows. I'd lock every door. I would I would lock all these doors. You ain't coming in my building, bro. Just like I said, you're going through the front door, through the metal detector. I keep saying this word. It's a tongue twister. You have to go through the metal detector. That's it. Boom. All right. We'd have people armed there, definitely, and at least I would feel much safer. You know what I mean? So that's what I would do for starters. And again, you want to make sure that the building is safe. Okay, of course, we want to make sure the building is safe, and you want to also teach love. You want to teach these kids to respect the school, respect their parents, respect each other. Okay, and again, this is real. You know what I mean? I have an 18-year-old son. He's graduated. But I have a 5-year-old son, and I don't want to get news that my 5-year-old is dead because, the school didn't have a metal detector, because they had all the doors open. Somebody just came right in with a bomb or a rifle or whatever, and they just mowed down the classroom. You know how pissed I would be? I don't even want to think about that. But it's a definitely awful thing. It's awful. Something has got to be done. So right now, I'm doing the best I can. I'm expressing it through my YouTube channel. Preaching love, telling respect. That's something that can be implemented. And you got to make these schools safer, man. You can't allow people to just blase in. Hey, I'm just gonna, come in. Yeah, it's true, you got to go up to the security guard. Most of these security guards don't have a weapon. They don't have a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these doors are open, so it has to be more, it's got to be locked down. It's got to be locked down. There's tons of schools throughout the United States. Each state can do whatever they want to do. But I just want to end with this. If there's a state out there that's doing a good job by having these things done, or if they're doing a good job protecting their students, that's something we need to look at. That could be a role model, to say, wow, look what they're doing. It's nothing wrong to see what other people are doing. If they're having success in making their school safer, that's something we should look at. And definitely, we have to teach these students from pre-K to 12, respect life. Respect each other. Respect your mom and your dad, man. Come on now. Okay? And you know what? They will listen to us. We are the adults. We are the older people that have the wisdom, that are teaching them and going to put them in a good, right direction for life. That needs to be taught. Just like some of these kids, they're taught to be, angry people. Some of their parents are very, very angry, and they teach their children, they're teaching their children to be angry. And we don't want to do that. Anyway, I know I went on and on, but I'm just telling you like I see it. So I hope and I pray that we can start implementing some of these good policies, some of these good suggestions to make our kids safer. Because you know what, people? It's our kids. These are our kids. All right? If you have an opinion, or if you have a good solution or whatever, and you have a YouTube channel, I suggest that you express that in a nice way where people could listen and get something from it. All right? Not in a vengeful way, not in an angry way, not where you're going to tear the wall down, in a way where, hey, here's something, here's my 2 cents. Because collectively, let me tell you something, collectively, with all of our thinking and all of our thoughts and all of our solutions, we will come up with some wonderful solutions to this problem. Okay? That's all I got to say today. I got my coffee. I think I need to have a little bit. Again, Of course, our love and our prayers go out to the people in Santa Fe High School, all these students, their parents, their teachers, the staff, the community. You know, we send our prayers and loves, obviously, but we need to do more. We need action, and we need sensible solutions, common sense solutions. All right? Y'all have a really peaceful night and a beautiful night. Later, man.